Alright, here we go. What's up, dudes? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Doing good? Yeah, looks like we're good. How we doing? Pile on in here, fellas. 5 people watching, 4 likes. My chat up to date. I better refresh it. It's been acting funny on me lately. Double check that. Yeah, it looks like just Keith. How you doing, Keith? You still here with us? Kinda. I know what you mean there. I am here, kinda. Same. Yeah. Oh, welcome in, guys. Pile on in. I'll start monitor sharing. Hey, Trevor, how you doing, man? Oh, we'll start monitor sharing. Okay, so basically, I had to go into Blender and I re-exported some of these different mower deck pieces that I know I had wrong. So that's kind of where we're starting off today, and that's I guess kind of where we need to be. There's that 180 stream element spots here. Josh, how you doing, buddy? I had to give this account his moderator. Managing. Here we go. So he's got it. So yeah. Your location thing. You told me to transfer over the location. Kinda. For the most part worked. But the scale, yeah, no. Didn't work at all. Some ram cylinder, oh my god, dude. Those freaking cylinder rims, I'm telling you what. Go straight to hell. As far as I'm concerned. Those things are awful. Just try to do my best with what I can here. So we have lower side eject and lower mulching, and we should be able to slide this over and start scaling them both down. Yeah, I'm telling you, freaking those cylinders are a headache. Absolute headache. Yeah, I really tried with the apply rotation and scale, and it wasn't having it. I can't explain why. I don't know why it's like that. That'll smooth out. This makes progress. Take a break on it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. Freaking take a minute. Pause. That's a lot of work. What am I fighting here on the scale? That looks pretty close. I'd say close, not perfect. I mean, how does it actually look right now? This guy needs to slide out a little bit. A lot of the other stuff is actually pretty good. Should we move the whole group up a nut here too? That seems all right. Not bad. Maybe back a hair. Close-ish. It's hard to get it perfect. I mean, you're probably not gonna get it perfect, so I'm just not gonna pray on it being perfect. It's gonna have to be close. Elena Turner. Yeah, I've seen that. Seen that. Pretty crazy. Don't see my casters. Why aren't my casters here? Is it because they're giant? Yes, it's because they're giant. No, they're just 541 units the wrong way. Zero. I'll try to do another. Transform group for those. Oh, they are giant. That's helpful. So drag it out. Scale 0.001. Copy that because we're going to use a lot. Control C, Control V. So at least gets us closer, or as close as I can get us until I put it in a transform group and then scale the transform group because it's fucking annoying. Move this transform to be kind of center-ish. Break from me. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I am ready to cook out and might even do some camping this weekend. Like, I am getting away from the house for a weekend. I can tell you that for sure this week. I gotta do some tractor work. I got some work to do, but like, yeah, it's gonna be nice to not be working on a mod for the weekend. Can't wait to get home. You're still out hospital? That sucks, dude. What do we add on this transform? 0.403. It's probably the same, to be honest. This one, 0.403, 403. B for console. Yeah. Where's the message? All right. That's the plan. 403. Sega. Sega's always a good one. Hey Trio, what's up, man? Legacy. See here? Sounds about like legacy though. Legacy. I like that. Let's do another transform group. This one we'll put. Oh wait, we don't need it. We already have one. Duh. I think I have to rotate this one 180. I might have to rotate this one 180. I think I forgot to do that. 0. Spider fraction collar run. Yeah. Youch. Pain. That's all I can think of when you say that. Pain. Because a lot of those are not injuries that are easy to heal. Not particularly friendly injury. I don't know like how to word that. Like injuries that just suck. They put it that way. I feel like that's the best way to word that. It's just injuries that just suck. ATV. Yep. No, thank you. I'm good. I think I have that lined up for the most part. Maybe not quite. The hair. There we go. They might be glitching in a little bit. Lots of morphine, yeah. I can imagine so. That's about the only thing that's going to help with that kind of pain. God, dude, my... yeah. The broken legs, I mean, broken leg sucks. Never actually broke a leg. I broke my, wrist, but yeah, take the edge off. Yeah, and that's really all you're hoping to get out of it is just enough to take the edge off. That's really it. Karen Rogers, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Yeah, my broken wrist is very minor compared to that, I would say. Similar enough overall in scale that it shouldn't matter. So now that that's all good, we're gonna do this. We call it casters, wheels. Decks, mower, hardware. Elbows dislocated in 2 places. Youch. Yep. Elbows would suck. Just quickly check these. Make sure they have clearance. They should. It doesn't actually matter how you turn them, right? Should be all good. Yep, never gonna hit each other. Obviously, they're not really long enough, but it's fine. Not a big deal. They normally have 3 blades, but messages for me real quick. Nice. That's a good one. Man, 2 places too, huh? Yeah, you got it good. Nice. That'll do it. Hey, Joe. What's up, buddy? Yeah, this picture camera just sent me. Oof, man, he got it good. He got it good. That so. It's the, you know, your tibia up front. I can't remember what the back one is. Got it too. Got both of them. That's a good leg break. That's. So it's not the, like. It's about the worst kind of leg break you can get is both of them. It's pretty bad. From what I understand about leg breaks, that's about as bad as it gets. Now, I have seen a couple like sports related leg breaks where that front bone comes out of the skin, and it gets real bad when that happens. And that's, you have to break both for that to happen. So it's like, hey, you probably weren't far from it. I'll say that. Ribs are terrible. So you have your floating ribs down below, all your connected ribs that connect up into your sternum. You have, I think, what is it, 3? I hit this one on my left side, the very bottom one. Got it real bad one time. I didn't quite break it, but like it was more than enough to be very uncomfortable for a good amount of time. And it was terrible. It was absolutely awful. Hated every minute of it. Compound breaks it. Yeah, that's gonna be a long recovery on that one. I wish you nothing but the best. But both of you, Cameron and Keith, both of those are gonna be terrible. Yeah, I think it's fibia tibia. I think you're right. That sounds right. I wanted to say fibula for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like fibula is something else, but yeah, tibia and fibia, I believe, are the two down there. I wanted to be a doctor growing up, and I've done a lot of like first aid training and CPR training, all that kind of stuff. I had not currently certified, but when I first got my job, I was certified. I need to get recertified. Pretty big into first aid stuff and all that. I carry a first aid kit on me every day, put it that way. I don't even have it in here with me. I had it sitting on my nightstand right now. I took it out of my pants pocket when I walked in the door, but yeah, it's like, it's got a tourniquet and all that stuff in there. Like, I'm pretty serious about that stuff. I mean, I concealed carry every day, so it's like I might as well carry stuff to be able to fix whatever damage I did. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just smart. Or whatever potential damage was coming at me, you know? We're almost through these. This should be... Heard a break. Oh, I bet it was a nice loud snap. Yeah, the collarbones suck, especially if it's like these like up in here, right in this like center area where the break occurs. I've heard that's pretty terrible. Diesel, how you doing, man? So that bottom rib really sucked because it like I said, it's floating rib. It's not even really bone like the rest of them. I mean, it is bone, but like it's not. It's more cartilage than anything, and it's really sensitive if you tweak on them. They're a broken bone, had a bruised ribs. Yeah, that's more or less what I had. It was like basically really bad bruised ribs, more or less. 2-inch big. Ooh. Yeah, definitely. It's a good idea to get retrained. I need to, like I said, re-up mine. That's had a punctured rib too. Ooh. Yeah. Common. You guys got me distracted. Give me 2 seconds here to punctured lung. Yeah. I believe it. start hitting on ribs, it's pretty easy to hit on lungs. Shared. There we go. Specular. Keep this stuff straight for just a second here. Let me get through these. Normal. Shader source. Vehicle shader. Variation. Color mask. There we go. Now all of that stuff should be kind of a galvanized metal. Yes. Okay. Let's do this one. 4-inch true limb. Yeah. Yeah, it's about my wrist sound. My wrist wasn't like loud like that. But it was very crunchy. You know what I mean? Like say you take what's a good comparison? Like jump on a bag of chips. That additional crunch is a lot of what my wrist sounded like. Good pop, and then you know what I mean. Pretty. I don't know what you mean. Some pretty awful sounds associated with breaking bones. Normal. Wounded friends. Yeah. Say as soon as Doritos release, probably more like Doritos, I would say. Pretty crunchy, definitely on the crunchy end. That's a good one. Broke my finger for this like that. Oh, that's easy, dude. I could really gross you guys out. I've had like 8 of these broken. That's a normal occurrence for me. I mean, look at this finger. That's not broken or anything, but like messed up fingers is a very normal occurrence for me. Plastic. Data shared. Fingers. Oh yeah. Bring some tacos. I made it. There you go. Keith, last time I had spent some extended time in the hospital. Pizza. DoorDash. DoorDash will be your best friend. I know you old folks are slow to pick up on stuff like that, but yeah, that saved my sanity. I'll put it that way. Oh, shader. Like that. Cornea transplant. Ooh. I call myself a dumbass like that, or like a sideways drop us like that. Ooh. Freaking Streamlabs, get out of here with your stupid freaking crap. Don't care. Thought I've shown by now that like that stuff flies in here. Like it's not gonna bother me. Whatever. Those fried spuds, chicken. Oof. Yeah, it sounds like some hospital meal garbage. I'm good on that. Trevor, appreciate the super chat, and I'm sure these guys appreciate the good wishes. But, specular, normal. Vehicle shader. I tell you what I've broken the most of. My freaking nose, dude. I have broken my nose 3 freaking times. You can't see it from the side. And you guys probably haven't heard very many people in here giving me nose jokes, but I got a pretty messed up nose, especially if you look at it from the side. I'm glad I get to look straight at the camera. It's good for benefits me heavily. I've had that thing broken literally 3 times, and all 3 times I was like, the first time I was like 2, the second time I was like 9, and then the third time I was like, say 14 or so. My nose has constantly been getting messed up my whole life. Apply default V mask instead of specular and see if the dirt shows up. For so specular. Alright. Default V mask. No. I don't know if it will in game. It might, but yeah. All right, give me just a sec, gamer. I'll check it out. I was gonna roll a specular because I know it works. If you want to change it later, feel free. And let's set color mat 0 to something close to a John Deere green. Not gonna be right, but close. Like 4 or 5 is what I've been doing. There you go. Close-ish. It's green. Could probably make it better, but good enough. That's what I've used for everything else. Yeah, we want like a galvanized instead of the chrome. I think that looks a lot nicer. Vehicle shader. RDT terminal 1. Oh, okay. Yeah. Give me 2 seconds. We'll try it. Set default VMAT. Just set 1, 1, 1 across the board, and then we'll go. Shoot! Don't screw that up. I screwed that up before. Good way to crash GE. Vehicle shader. Where the hell is that? Am I stupid? Oh, color mask. That's what I'm looking for there. That's why. And gloss map. Set to V mask. Not really showing up. Faceplant on the floor wall. I've heard way worse than Pinocchio growing up. Don't worry. I heard it was a pretty rough childhood, I assure you. Cheers for this mode is the hold up. No, it hasn't taken almost 2 years, and also hey, hi, hello, how are you would go a long way, but I'm gonna give you a chance to correct yourself instead of just banning you like I want to. Only on my own phone I can use chat as a bull. I don't know why that is. Just picking on me. Well, I mean, I've never met you before in my life. I don't remember you ever being in here. So, like, that's kind of a bad way to, like, just start picking on somebody. You a hi first. You know what I mean? Like if I just walked up to you in the middle of the street and said, "Hey, you're ugly." You know what I mean? Like that's not nice. Yeah, it's fine. I'll let it roll. So it's all good. I have a little more patience today than most days. I'd say most days you might have just got banned, but I'll be nice. Um. I think we're good. I think I have everything like kind of sorted out. What have you missed? Well, let me boot up the game real quick. We were just getting the mower ready to go. Save that for repeat. I don't even save it for repeat offenders. Sometimes it's like first message. It's like if it comes off wrong, I'll be like, all right, see ya. Got drive 1025 DEERE was awesome. Can't wait. All right, cool. We'll leave that one off because that one might break the game. Let me pop in here real quick. There's a lot of stuff in the pack. It takes a lot of time, and a lot of the stuff is not easy to do. I don't know if you've ever done a mod before, but tractors in particular are a pain in the ass. And this is also my very first mod ever, so there's that. I gotta get meds vitals. All right, Keith. Take it easy, buddy. Yeah, I wouldn't even say perfection. Just, I mean, getting anything half-assed done takes time. Perfection takes a lot of time, and that's where we're at. I mean, we're not even on a year in development though on this mod. I don't think. I think we started in like, say October, November, something like that. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of pieces. So just kind of rolling through it. We're working on the snowplow as the background project right now. Josh there in chat is taking a whack at it. Needs some cylinders done. Same thing with the log grapple. Josh has got it. He's working on the cylinder. I don't think it crashed. That one might be you, Cody. I think, unless somebody else is having issues too. We got pallet forks. These are in game, pretty much ready to go. There's not a whole lot left to do. I got to add dirt and wear masks so that way they get dirty and all that stuff. They're really simple, so like there's not much to them. The forks do slide though. There's kind of some like slight weirdness going on up here. I don't really know what happened there. I know it's in Blender, but like I don't really understand what happened. I might have to do some smoothing or something to get that to look right. Skipping for you to try exiting out of the stream and coming back in. I'll kind of hang out for a second. I won't go too far. The bucket, it's all working as it should be. And there's a 10,000 liter capacity for, I know some of you guys will like that. These bucket forks connect to the bucket. They work great. They're all working as they should be. I might change out these bolts to be galvanized by the time it's all said and done, but not a big deal. That's easy. Bale spears pretty much good, and all these colors are changeable. So say mod software of the Giants. I have not. I don't think I'll need to though, to be honest. Updated reverb. All right, cool. Yeah, but all these colors are changeable. You can have it whatever. So say you're doing. They attach to a skid steer too. So say you're using. Let's just say the New Holland skid steer, right? You want a matching bale spike? Well, there you have one. Or say you're doing Kubota stuff. If you want matching Kubota, you can do it. Same with everything, obviously. So the attachments are all kind of there. Plan on putting it all at once and not doing updates. No, so there will be updates. So the initial release will include every attachment you're seeing so far, basically. The rear weight will be included, and like Josh just sent me an updated one. There's a couple little fixes that happened on it, but yeah, you got the rear weight which is looking pretty nice these days. He updated some collisions and stuff like that, so yeah, just a simple rear weight. It's nothing fancy, but it'll work. And human, I will say, if other people do some compacts, I would more than gladly share my attachments with them. And you know, like even consider separating some of my attachments into being their own pack, so they can work with like any compact tractor. I mean, that was part of the goal with this whole pack, was that it almost creates a framework for other modders to go off of, instead of having to go in and make their own attachments for every single mod they do, right? And with that, I mean, like, I'm still throwing in logos and stuff like that on some of the stuff. So, like, if you want John Deere, you can do John Deere. This is an older 40 series box blade. I still have to do a couple adjustments on this. I don't like the chrome bolts. I'm going to swap to a galvanized on those. That's not a big deal. But yeah, it's the same thing. So say you want it to match your Kubota, you can have it match your Kubota. You know what I mean? I need to remove the design color on this too. So, like I said, it creates a framework. You know what I mean? Follow up with, yeah, exactly. I mean, like, we could do a million different, you know, subcompact tractors. Every company and their brother makes a subcompact tractor. But yeah, it's just creating the framework because nobody else has done it. You know what I mean? Nobody else has put out attachments that are pretty moldable to whatever you're using. So, so a lot of the basis for this pack was to do that, which, like I said, creates opportunities for other people. Oh, I forgot to show you the snowplow too in here. Same thing, color selectable. So say you wanted to match a different piece of equipment, you can do that. And I'll show you where we're at on the tractor so far. It is in game. It still needs a lot of work. We're getting there. If I go to, what is it, Michelin fat tires, this is the one that works right now. We're still doing a bunch of wheel options and stuff like that. Keith is anyway, except for Keith is out of service for the moment, so Keith's one of the guys that's really been helping me knock stuff out, getting it done. There's probably some UV fixes I got to do on this one too, but in due time. Yeah, he's healing. He might be out of service for a minute. Josh is currently helping me out a lot, but snowplow go on the actual tractor. It'll go on the loaders, so that way. Let me just pick it up real quick. So again, you can say you want to, you can buy a. It'll work basically as a skid steer snowplow, right? So again, I'll buy it in orange to match my Kubota skid steer. There's probably some adjustments and tweaks I'll need to do to really make them work well with both. I might even have to model some sort of frame that'll show up if it's getting attached to a skid steer versus my tractor, if that makes sense. I don't know. We'll see exactly how we do it, but yeah. So if you want to use it on your skid steer, there you go. Basically, that's how it would work. You could tilt it out exactly however you need. And it does work. It does plow snow actually pretty well, I would say. But yeah, as soon as he gets home from the hospital, Josh, he's supposed to be sending me some progress on where he's at, and we'll be able to take off from there. Be able to take over some of the work he's been doing. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nice to be universal. And again, all anybody's really going to have to do is basically I mean, it's a skid steer and a tractor basically in one by the time it's all said and done. I mean, when you really think about it. Yeah. Anyway, continuing to make some progress here. Josh, do you want to send me over what you got on the to start with for a base for this, or do you want me to send it to you and then you can reverse engineer it that way? Whichever way works better for you. I'm good either way. I did just download the update you just sent me. Let me back out of game real quick and throw that in. I appreciate it, Dragon. Like I said, that's part of why it's taken so long, is that I'm trying to make it very universal. I want it to be good for everything, you know? And I want a good variety of attachments, but to do that, it means the MOWER XML or even the MOWER GE stuff, so that way I can try to transfer some of that stuff over. That might be helpful. Either way, like I said, or I could send it to you, whichever is easiest. If I hide the MOWER stuff, if we just go through like the tractor, right? So there's just a bunch of options we still have that I'm going to add to it. So it'll be very universal on its own. So you'll have either a rear 3-point. Eventually, I'll have a backhoe for it. And the backhoe has to... You'll either have the backhoe or the 3-point. But if you go to attach the backhoe, it'll just hide the 3-point that's normally on it. Right? That's the plan. And then the seat will have to rotate to be able to use the backhoe. But I've at least modeled the backhoe. And this is 100% modeled by me on stream. You guys have seen me go through the work of doing it. Like, it's taken a lot of time to do that. Here's the tractor. Yeah, it's a lot. Let me get a look here. Camera sent me a picture I'm supposed to look at. Woo! Yep, that'll do it. Yep. Yowza. Nice. Thought of adding a tiller to it. So the way to do that would be to do two versions. I mean, we could do a tiller, but I don't really know that you need to, because there is other option. It's not fair to say that I don't take mod requests, because I do at least look at them. So I mean, like, throwing out tiller out there is a fair thing to throw out there. Oh, Suburban John Deere. Oh, that's cool. I got you, human. Tiller through Massey. Yeah, I would say tiller's not like an impossible option. Streamlabs says it. I mean, it does say no mod request, but like, there's a difference between like a mod request and a mod suggestion. Somebody saying make me a boat and somebody saying a tiller would be cool are two different things. If I'm, you know. Put a pad down. I don't know how possible that is. I don't know how possible. It might be possible, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that. I know what you mean, though, Diesel. It would be cool. Dude, I seen a 1025 the other day with a cab in person. I was kind of impressed. It was at, I got a little New Holland dealership pretty close to me that had one. So I got to stop in and take some pictures. And my cab's actually not that far off from the real thing. The cab's going to come in a later update. It's not going to be initial release. Same with the backhoe, but there's a trailer, but that'll be a later release. I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys before on this stuff. I don't know how many of you guys haven't seen it. Well, I'll show you again anyway. 425, this one. I feel like a doors here. Yeah, they actually are. ROPS are on. Are they really? I didn't catch that. Yeah. Trying to get the tractor mower and front loader. Yes, exactly. And then we're going to come back for the backhoe, the so the backhoe, the cab, this roller, which shouldn't be hard at all. This should actually be really, really easy. And then that screws me up if the ROPS is normally on it. I mean, not necessarily. We're just going to hide it in game, but yeah, that's really annoying. This is a sprayer. There's the sections. There you go. So it's a sprayer, or you'll be able to use it as a what am I trying to say? As a liquid trailer, if that makes sense. So, ooh, lower deck stuff. Okay, download that. Go open that. Probably need to unzip that. Extract all. I need to go back to chat because I can't see it. If you get done with this, any plans on making a zero turn? No plans on it. Like I said, I'm probably gonna focus on some more subcompact tractors. Is probably the place to start, because then they can work in with what I've already accomplished, if that makes sense. Where's this thing at? Lower deck shit. There it is. Yeah, and other people have done zero turns that work really well. Massey model to make next. Massey model is really not a bad idea, if I'm being honest. All right, so we got wheels left front, washer's part of wheels. Okay, got it. So your wheels are done a little bit different than mine. These aren't on separate joints, are they? Sad to say, I like your mower deck better. Way better. So yeah, these wheels don't turn, but that's okay. I like this mower deck way better. It's really nice, actually. Mounts, front, rear, blades. From your Massey. Yeah, this thing's nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really nice. You got a ground reference. Okay. So what I'm probably gonna do, probably the easiest thing to do, be come in here with what I have and just override some of this stuff. Pin. What's this pin for? Oh, okay, just a little cotter pin. Equivalent of hardware for me, what I call it. Swap. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, and that way it might make us might make it way easier, since Giants made us pay for Kubotas. That's a really tricky question. I don't know, to be honest with you. Dragon, I actually used to be a moderator for 82 Studios. I know him very well. I don't talk to him much these days, but yeah, I do know who you're talking about. Used to be a moderator in his chat and on his Discord. So let's go over here. To answer that question, yeah. I'm not gonna go too deep onto that. I could really elaborate, but there's not much point. DEERE MOWER Deck GE i3D. Okay, so go in here, file, import, go to my FSY2 mod, scroll down. It's a loaded statement these days, unfortunately. Hey, would you look at that? The scale's pretty similar, isn't it? Let's do a create transform group. All of this stuff in that transform. Make them roughly the same height. It'd save us a lot of time. Trying to line them up. Look how close the scale is. It's pretty crazy. Makes me feel pretty good, like I got it actually pretty accurate. It's pretty good for a lot of it being guesses, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, so now open it up. Sprawl it all out. Because now what we need to do, so you got blades. We're gonna move my blades in to that category. Blade 1 or blade 2. Move it up. Here to here. We're gonna just do a Control H. Be able to change the deck size. I'm gonna say no. So that scale's pretty almost. Touch wider, yeah. The box blade really hard to judge just because. Actually, I'll just pull it up. I do rear 3-point. I base it off my rear 3-point, right? That's here. It's like I can go a touch wider, but it's like I already feel like I have it as wide as it'll go. So what I'd have to do more than likely is tweak. Like that to get it exactly where we need to do it. But that's totally possible. We can come back and do that, but yeah. Our farm bot, like, there you go. Same stuff next mill should still work. Yep, exactly. Blade edge and box edges. So you're talking the talking about here, here. Basically wanting to expand it out like that. Kinda, more or less. It's totally doable. Discord, I can't, yes. I don't remember how to get the link. Try exclamation Discord and it should pop up. No promises. Dragon, take it easy. Catch you later. Ain't like that. Oh, I'd have to sit here and play with it to get them all, but you catch my drift. I think I actually got it there. Extend it out. outside of your rear wheels. I gotcha. Yeah, I feel like it's not too hard to do. It's not a crazy request. Yeah, anyway. I'm so easily distracted anymore, it's not even funny. It just is what it is at this point. I will go off on complete crazy tangents like this. It's just who I am. I've learned to accept it about myself. Yeah, it's totally possible. We can totally do it. It doesn't really change all that much, to be honest. The bigger question is like, what do I got going on with some of these? See some of these weird vertices up in there? Yep, same. I am. It's a problem for me, man. It really is. So main is your. That's a collision, right? Yeah. Yeah, crap. Leave that alone. Mounts. Okay, so we have to do. Mounts are gonna be. Hardware 01. Yeah, that's gonna have to go into mounts there, I think. And then secondary 01, I think, as well, is the other one. Both of those are going to mounts. Except for they're not really a front and rear in my case. They're a just a piece. 10 more trees and Tarzan. Yeah. Insane Asylum, right? Yeah, no doubt. Wait, you up? Disc. Oh, I got you. Yeah, brain fart. So currently no, but like it's definitely an option for the future. I mean, the thing is, let me quickly pop back into game. There is a few small attachments already out there. You know what I mean? So I'll quickly pop in. And I've thought of this, like when I was planning out what attachments we should do right off the bat. So one of the ones you're missing will probably be a seater right off the bat. But there is mod hub seaters that are pretty tiny. Let me quickly pop in here. So let's just write down for your mini farming setup, right? What things would you need if you're gonna do some micro farming? Piece of paper. We got a pen. Pass me a pen, will you? Oh, I got one. Yeah, right there. Pen for your micro farming setup needs, right? All right, it's nice for. Well, I have a little sprayer, so I'd say we're pretty good. If you go into stone pickers, you're kind of SOL, right? So if you got to pick stones on a plot this tiny, you're just gonna have to use something like this or download something out of Mod Hub, right? Most people turn stones off. Just write down Mod Hub for stone picker. Mulchers, you have plenty of teeny tiny little options. This one only requires 12 horsepower. This one should hook up to my tractor just fine, I would think. Let me buy it real quick. Let me pop over to this shop here. I probably need to clear out some of this crap here. Let me do that Animal transport, sell this, sell this, sell this, don't really need it, sell that, sell that. There you go. Some super strength here. I'm getting so distracted today. So yeah, most people turn off the stones, right? But let me quickly whip this little bad chat over there. This thing's lightning. This is a problem, how fast it is. I have to go, like, baby the throttle. But, I mean, you get the idea, right? Like, it's going to fit behind that decently. It might look a little big on the 3-point, but, like, it's going to work, right? Not much of a problem there. Plows, you have my box blade, and that's why I did the box blade, because these little teeny tiny MOWER plows suck. Mine will be better. Be much better for that. And you can create fields with it, so you don't even really need a subsoiler or anything like that. Cultivators, you have options. This one's too big, actually, but you do have the option of, if you go into discs, you have this one. It only requires 12 horsepower. You can do attacher type big or small, depending on what you need. I think mine will technically be the small attacher type, which doesn't actually fit on any of the other tractors in game, funny enough. Power harrows, who cares? Just being honest. Subsoilers, you do have a subsoiler option. There is one in here that would work. Spaders, who cares? Seeders, you don't really have an option for a seeder, and that's one I'm gonna have to come back to at some point. Like I said, I think there's some mod hub. Let me write it down. Seeders. MH question mark. Okay. Rollers, who cares? Sprayers, yeah, you're gonna have to use mine probably, unless there's. Just write down for MH question mark, so we could check mod hub at some point for those. These are all too big, but who's spreading manure on their garden like that? If you are, just pull over your big tractor, I guess. Weeders, yeah. Tough love on a lot of these, but grassland care, I do, like I said, I just showed you I have a roller, and eventually you could probably use it. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to code the roller, but it'd probably be available to use whatever. We're working on the mower now. Tedders, I mean, I don't know that you couldn't use this one. It's probably a little big. I don't know that you're tedding the grass per se with this tractor, but if you are, then okay. This guy's probably a little big, but it only needs 20 horsepower, and technically you'll be able to hook up to it, but yeah, I didn't. Who really wants to ted or bale or windrow rows that are that tiny? Like, that's gonna suck. Stuff on the mini John Deere, probably Cameron, but I need to double check that. Probably, and that's actually a good segue here. Let me pop over to the map. This is a good time just to check on like progress of everything. Have a good chat about it, because we haven't done it in a while. I'm not making as much progress today as I'd have liked, but whatever. Mulchers. There's probably some other teeny tiny ones in here that would work. Some of these are pretty little. That one's probably big. Anyway, I'm mainly worried about, let's check stones. Any of these attached to a skid steer? If any attached to a skid steer, they're gonna work just fine for you. Different widths available. Doesn't say. Yeah, exactly. It's a good chance to catch myself up. Here you go. So yeah, use this. I'm gonna say lizard. Let me download it too, just so we can. We'll check it whenever I get the tractor in game, or get the loader and all that stuff. Landscape, rake, BSM. Right. And yeah, I don't necessarily even have to make it for the field. Like, if it's just like, even if I have an attachment I could recommend to people, like this one, you know, like, oh yeah, that'll work with the tractor. It works pretty good. It does the same job, right? Like, then I feel like that's a pretty good answer when people ask. You know what I mean? Mulchers, we decided we don't need anything for that. Cedars are what I needed to look at. A big one. These little teeny tiny ones will probably work, I would imagine. They're probably pretty slow, but I bet they would work. This one would probably work as well, I would guess. This is a fertilizer. I don't know why it's in cedars. I'm looking for... I feel like I've seen a cedar that would totally work really well. I don't feel like you need much horsepower for this one to work. I could be wrong, but I feel like this one's pretty low horsepower. And I am including a really high horsepower version. So, like, if you could get it to fit on the back of the tractor, not tip over, then you might be good to go. Or if it's a trailed unit, like some of these little trailed units will probably work pretty well. I feel like the old school cedar might be the best bet. I don't know if there's actually much on here. We'll double check planters too, just in case there's a planter that'll work. A little 2-row I think will work. We'll double check that, but I'm pretty sure that one would work. Annual planter. I just realized like how weird that looks sitting on the pallet, and Giants was like, yeah, sure, no problem. I don't really have much concern for that stuff anymore, I don't think. Mini bush hog. Yeah, well, I mean, there is, if I go to skid loaders, I feel like there's some different front blade mowers out there. All these skid steer attachments are going to work with it, right? So, like, if you need something in particular for it, you can download one of these and it'll probably work. Like this, the little mower. If you didn't want to do the underbelly mower, you could always get one of these. You know, a lot of this stuff will work. I'm gonna install a couple of these just because I feel like they'll might come in handy. This is a pretty good little option just for moving stuff around if you needed to. Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of really good attachments out there. You guys know all about them. I'll let you do your own digging for some of that stuff. A little silage leveler. It's pretty cool. What's this thing do? Oh, it's a stump grinder. So if you needed a stump grinder for your 1025R, there you go. Didn't like any of the base game ones or whatever. Should work beautifully. So we'll check to see how well some of those attachments line up and all that stuff whenever we get actually in game. Go ahead and activate a bunch of these. My mod name is the loader, but it's not ready. I'll probably break the game if I activate it. Hey Taz, how you doing, buddy? I forgot to check the fertilizer crap. There's probably something I needed out of there. But yeah, I mean, there's a fair few tiny attachments in the mod hub that'll probably work pretty well for this pack. So. Josh just sent me a really cool screenshot. I'm not gonna even show you guys. You get to suffer. Oh, I need to take a shower, get some sleep. Eesh, I know the feeling. Get home from work every day and then hop on the stream. Me buy this thing just so I can see like how big it's gonna look in front of the tractor. Almost ready. I wish. Yeah, this cool little old school planter might come in handy. I mean, it's got some weird color options and stuff, but it's kind of cool. Dana Norman, how you doing, man? Only needs 15 horsepower. That's the key, is the horsepower. You should be plenty good on a lot of these. But I mean, those two are the main ones I wanted to look at, so I'll do that to us. Yeah, nope. You get to suffer. Sorry. Get to suffer. Love when Josh sends me cool screenshots and I don't show you guys. It's a lot of fun. Oh. Turn on super strength again. Move some of this crap back out of my way. My bale testing has long been complete. Sorry. I don't want to tease you guys and then like not some of the stuff not happen. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's even more rude, you know? Put gray color as default. Yeah. I try to do so most of the stuff in my forgot the minute. Oh. Dude, you're totally right. Totally right. I need to go grab that cuz that's a really good good pack that we could check. Let me check the fertilizer crap too while we're in there. I'm sure there's a little fertilizer you guys can use in the meantime while you wait on me to get my fertilizer sprayer in. This one should absolutely work, I would think. It's maybe a little big, but should work. I don't love a lot of these. Of course, you could always go with like some of these little things too, right? So like if you wanted to really do it realistically, you know? That's kind of a cool option, honestly. Some of the different hand tools. Different kind of experience. This one should work for sure. Let's go with that for now, and we'll check spreaders too. I mean, there's tons of little itty bitty spreaders. I feel like these are dime a dozen. Fanatic, how you doing, man? Welcome in. Quickly having a look in here in the mod hub. See, like, we're looking for attachments that would probably work. Kubota VS packed fertilizer. Yeah, this one should work too, I would think. Especially the little itty bitty one. I think it'd be no problem. Blizzard NLI 12. This one should work too, I would think. We'll see. I mean, we don't have a 3-point on the tractor to like really check it, but just search DEERE. John. That better. Is it just all in this little DEERE 56? No, it doesn't have any attachments. I'll pull in the attachments. Anybody know what the pack's called? Good chance. Same here, Fnatic. Same crap, different day. I passed it. Passed it. There it is. The mini pack. Yeah, I feel like a lot of this stuff should work just fine with it. That little Keith was telling me to make one of these little pickup wagons. I think it'll I think that'll work. Hey, there's Keith right there, right on cue. Activate some of these. Get them all. Pumps noses. Leave that crap off. Yep. I think I got them all. Be creating mods anytime soon, but I'd find out people want to do mods. There you go. Gotcha, Daniel. Gotcha. We need to just reverse it. So deselect the crap I don't want. I'm gonna leave Kubota. Turn that off. Leave that on. Freaking trio getting timed out. Like, what do you even say? What do you even say? Oh, and there's. Should I stop what I'm doing and add that in, Josh? Let me start the game up real quick without it, so that way I don't have to select all these again. That's not a mod hub mod, though, is it? Obviously, PC players will have plenty of different things to choose from. But let me buy some of this. Yeah, should do it. All right. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. Two seconds. I like when Josh sends me stuff. It's like a Christmas present every time. Me sitting here spamming my downloads. Waiting on something to download for me. There we go. Downloads. This guy, dump it into my mods folder. Boot it back up. Another articulated mini DEERE tractor. Ooh, okay. Oh, I got you. I know which one, exactly which one this is. I should have known when I seen the X. You said 748 in the message, not X. If you said X, I'd have known exactly what it was. X series. I imagine a lot of these attachments will be pretty close, but go to my. This is what happens when I get distracted. The DEERE mini packs. So this guy, I'm pretty sure like this will be pretty easy to use. It has a standard and a fictitious capacity. I love how they said fictitious. That's funny. Little trailer totally would work. It's nothing fancy. It's just a little trailer, right? Pretty cool though. Should totally work with mine. Yeah, I knew exactly what this was as soon as I. No, this is Keith. That's out of the little DEERE 56 pack, the little DEERE mini pack. I think it'll work with mine though. I want to see their deck. Oh, I see. Okay. That's kind of a cool little deck. I thought they simplified the heck out of the wheels too. You could see the vertices. It doesn't really matter. I like their chute. It's a lot nicer than mine. Bushel bagger. Yeah. Things there. 640R. It's a nice little loader. Yeah, I had a feeling on their little lawn sweeper. Okay. It's kind of a nice little lawn sweeper. Yeah, few. That's all right. I like this little trailer too. That's actually a really nice little trailer. This pack is really nice. Need this dude to like do his full convert on that for Mod Hub. Like that's what we need. Nobody's talking about it, but I think we need that one. Yeah, this would totally work as a sprayer behind the tractor. It's not too big by no means. I would think it would work. There's probably another little sprayer too now that I'm thinking about it. And I could have sworn there was a little vineyard. It's probably under the vineyard crap, isn't it? Where's the grape technology? Yeah. This little mercury sprayer would probably work just fine with mine. It's only going to be 4 meters wide. Not finished yet. Got distracted. That's easy to do these days, I would say. I have run into a lot of the same problems. What else did I want to check? Let's see. One of these little spreaders. I think this one will probably work. You could change the main color. So if you wanted to go with like a... Yeah. I mean, it says Kubota on it, but like, whatever. I don't know if any of these will be any better than the other or not. They're probably all about the same. It's just a matter of which one do you want. 330. Yeah, actually they are all kind of work the same. 330, 400. Yeah, both do just regular. For the one does lime too. This one does lime. So if you needed a lime spreader, this one might be a good option. Just having a peek. Since I've gotten into modding, I have much more of an eye for detail on some of this stuff than I used to. DEERE 110 4x4. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. That one's not a mod hub though. This one's kind of nice because you can change the colors on everything. Just caught that. So say you wanted to do like a Kubota setup, you could totally do that. You could do a, so you want a Kubota colored tank, you do a, what I'd probably do is do like that, and then do a white tank, and then do some like black wheels. And you could do a Kubota setup kind of with that. It's not half bad. Too bad you can't take the stickers off of it though. It'd be the only thing you need. Until you get my sprayer, at least. Let me just kind of see roughly how this stuff looks next to it. Since we're curious today. Oh, God. Let me buy the lower horsepower version of this thing before I kill myself. Thanks, Keith, for the 1,000 horsepower tractor. Yep, there we go. That's much more reasonable. That's a pretty big sprayer. I don't know that you'd hook that up. That spreader looks kind of huge too. This spreader doesn't look too unreasonable. It's pretty big. You probably want the front weight. There will be a front weight option though, so you got that going for you. I feel like it's definitely a little on the large side. Like 300 or so. Yeah. 300 or so, way too much for a normal person to drive. It's definitely titanized. I'll say that. That's gonna be way too big, huh? Definitely gonna need a seater. Front 3-point for a mini pitbull blade for that motor config. Yeah, honestly. I feel like this sprayer's almost reasonable, but not really. It's like pretty huge. Like, it's not that big for it to pull, but like it sits so high. Hey Taz, welcome back. And that okay. 110 4x4 is on console. You got it on PS4. What? I have to do some digging. Oh wait, I know which one you're talking about. Name the engine option on the way here. Yeah, dude. For real. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna need seater, sprayer. Hey, Keith, by the way, I don't know if you see what's happening right now. No touchy nothing. Got some slidey to it. We'll have to figure that out. A lot of helicopter. Yeah, good luck with that. Cedar sprayer. Rocks. At some point. Creeps. Gotcha. Okay. So you knew it was doing it. That's fine. As long as you know. That little trailer would totally work. That's a nice little pairing there. Component mass. Okay. Yeah, it's tweaked for another day. Yeah, the little itty bitty DEERE pack totally is a viable option. The rest of this stuff's kind of big. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need a framework for all this stuff, and that's part of what this mod project is getting some framework set. This little trailer should work to get you guys started. It's not too big or nothing. Pretty reasonable. That's base game. Yeah, I mean, it's basically, we just got to check base game stuff, see what works, see what doesn't. I don't like either of these sprayers. That's not going to fly. Seater's a no-go. Oh, these spreaders going to be too big. I did like this. Don't like this. One of these is going to have to go. This one. Cool. And then, so we have plow, we have cultivator. Let me just double check the cultivator, make sure it looks all right behind it. Or not even a cultivator, it's a disc. This little guy should totally work just fine. There should be a subsoiler too if you want a subsoiler. It's just fine. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys for starters on the spraying options. You probably just have to use something bigger temporarily. That, or like I just did the hand tool would work. These guys should totally all be okay. I'm gonna up the top speed on it too, by the way. It's right now it's like 7. We'll bump that up on the default option. That's pretty reasonable. Let's see why that wouldn't work. That guy looks pretty reasonable. Should work too. Shouldn't be no issues there. It might look a little funny on the 3-point, but both of them should work. Mulch my grass. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are probably just gonna mow grass with it. That's probably 90% of the use case for most people. So, and again, sprayer is coming, but just have to be patient on it. We'll get there. We'll get back to messing with that box plate later too. Back to some mower deck stuff. What we started on. After all that, I need a drink. Six to 8 weeks, yeah. Definitely take that time to get yourself feeling right. It will definitely help you out in the long run, I would say. I probably could have lined it up a little bit better this way, huh? I feel like I should do that. There. Yeah. Shoot. Send your tractor to the Neverland. I imagine you will. So pins, we're gonna consider pins the same as my regular hardware. Because that's all it is, it's just a viz component. And then we got the front wheel. We don't have a front wheel on mine. So we can just control H this. Probably the easiest thing to do. Control H. Alright, so then left front wheel. You think I would need to... I need GE guys. So right now I have the caster and the actual wheel itself separated. I think I should leave it separated, or so I could do left front. We'll do like a left front wheel, and then we'll do a left front caster probably. Probably the easiest way to do it, right? So we got... they're backwards on yours and mine, so let's do this. It's going to be right. Right, GHT. Left. Right. All right, Hoonigan, take it easy, man. Left. Roll and spin. Okay. Cool. So we got... This needs to be right wheel. Right wheel. Left wheel. Right wheel. Left wheel. All right. Later, Hoonigan. Take it easy, man. We'll see ya. Shit off to sleep, dude. Same. Honestly, if I'm being completely real here. So this one and this one, it's going to be rear left. Rear left. Should be in the same place as all of this. Yep. All right. Cool. No problem. Let's go ahead and hide that. Let's do. Looking at front right. Front right. The only problem is that the transform is there instead of on it. Probably have to fuck with that later, I'm sure. Which means I'll probably have to make a new RF and then set that to be the same spot as where it's actually at, and then do that dumb shit, but that should be fine. I'm just gonna move that up, Control H it. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to fix here, I'm sure. Front left, front left. Hide that one. And rear right. Like that. We can hide the wheel crap. That should be all we need. Shouldn't need any of these pins. Go ahead and hide those. Down to, don't need these mounts. And then what I'll actually do is move these. I really do need all these to be ahead of everything else. Everywhere that this is there, I need to move it down. There we go. Okay. Just to make my life simpler and easier to understand. And you have main is this whole thing. If I Control H main. No, it's not that. That's main. So mower deck is main. Yeah. All right. So we need to take everything from mower deck down and put it in its own thing. Spring, flap. Technically it works the same as my chute. It's the same thing. Although you have spring hinge and I probably don't need that crap. That's alright though. Probably gonna borrow your main collision, at least to get it working. The secondary crap, that's gonna be. Go ahead and delete these. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Really should have lined everything up better. Yeah, how far back do I want to rewind this? I really should have done it right the first time. It's my own fault. This is going to be tomorrow's project at this point. What's up, man? What can I answer? Why am I talking to myself? I feel like that's coming. Deservedly so, probably. Yeah, I probably should have done all this right the first time. Let me put everything back the way it was originally. At least I have an idea in my head of how this is going to work. All right. Put all of this here to here. Here. Transform controls all of this right now. Yeah, cool. Kind of try to line it up maybe a little better. We're having to clean animal pens. 19. Because you could still do it in 19. I feel like that's a little better there. A little more overlapped. All right, and then what we need to do, really, is we'll have to make a new LF, right? And a new let me delete these because I really don't need these anymore. Create a new transform group. This is going to be so this one's right, but these ones aren't going to be right. Yeah. Okay. So what I need to do is create new transforms, and then I'll have to overlap them with each wheel, and then drop each wheel into that category. Call it LF, call it RF, call it all that stuff. We'll go through all this stuff tomorrow. But yeah, this is definitely turned into a tomorrow project, but that's all right. We had some fun. We had some looking around. I'm gonna really dig into it tomorrow. Get deep on that. Hopefully we can figure something out. I'm gonna save my progress there on that. Just saving all my Blender tabs and closing them out. I have way too many open. Save, exit out. I don't need this GE tab. Save it real quick. And Overdeck ship. Keep that open. Hide this one. Anyway, let's get back at it tomorrow. We should be able to get a fair amount of work done. Save the game. 3,000 head of cattle and stone. That's cool. I haven't done Stone Valley in a while. I need to do another map build soon. I've been getting a lot of comments on some of the map builds that I should do more of them. But we haven't had any maps come out in a while, have we? ArgZ. Maybe pull up the map directory. I don't see anything that looks new. I'll have to really dig through it, but anybody seen any good new maps? Not that I could think of. Yeah, just looking at Mod Hub, I don't see any there either. Yeah, I don't know. As soon as we get another good map, I'll hop on another farm build. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's get some more mower more progress done, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right. Take it easy. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.